Good evening, church. My name is Natalie, and I've had the privilege of doing Bible school for the last 2 years. One of the things that's really stood out for me about Bible school is the fact that God is so personal, and He'll use a thing like Bible school to come and teach us stuff that are specific to what we need to hear. And for me, in my life, it's been this whole thing of worship. I went from, in first year, I had such a fear of worship and singing in front of people that I used to sing in my cupboard and hope that no one could hear me in res at all. And I went to Bible school, and the one of the sessions that started breaking that was James did a session on worship and this thing of entering into God's presence. And he was explaining how he explaining it? He was just saying how, it was really pivotal. He was explaining how worship is not just solely based on how we sing and raise our hands and everything. It's far beyond that, and it goes into just who He is and what He's about, and it's not limited to that, and how we need to choose to worship God in every single situation. So I was like, okay, so worship is not just raising my hands, so I can get out of my cupboard, and I can worship Him every day in everything that I do. So that started shifting it, and then CS did a session on discipleship and about quiet time, and he started explaining how in quiet time, every time you have quiet time, you should incorporate this bit of worship. So we had this practical session on worship. I just want to read to you guys because that just shifted something inside of me, and it said, 40 minutes we sang together without any instruments or anything. 40 minutes. Lord, 40 minutes. And the presence was so thick that I got to a point where I almost couldn't sing. We sang in tongues. We sang refrains. We sang fire. We just worshiped. And it was amazing. And when we were finished, I had this excited bubble in my spirit. And it just felt like God was affirming me. And He was reminding me that He believed in me. God was being personal about this worship thing. And then the other day, we had a session with Richard. And he was explaining how the Ark of the Covenant had been stolen by the Philistines, and it had been put away in their temple there and taken from the Israelites. And they went in the next day to go and see, okay, how's everything going? And their god Dagon, he was flat on the floor. So they're like, a little bit of an issue. And they put him up again, and the next day they came back and he was on the floor again with no arms and legs. And for me, I was like, whoa. The Bible doesn't say that God said anything. His presence, nothing is above Him. No other name is above Him. On the floor, face down. And So not only is Bible school about meeting incredible people and about spending time in the Word with people who are passionate about finding more about Christ, but it's a place that God uses where He gets personal with us and He deals with personal stuff in our lives. So, Bible school, go.